Hey guys, Peter from my Bonzo channel, and today I'm going to talk a bit more about Artistly. I've done a couple of posts on Artistly. I've done how to not to worry about copyright, and showed you how to make a personal storybook. And my granddaughter loved her storybook, which I gave to her for her 5th birthday, and I plan to do one every year from now on. And also showed you how to make best thumbnails with Artistly, but since then I've discovered another way of doing thumbnails, because sometimes when you get AI to do stuff, it's not always 100%, which is what this video is all about. And that's why I've called the title of this video, Is Artistly as Good as They Say? And of course, everybody makes whatever program they're promoting. They always say it's perfect, and I've found out that Artistly isn't perfect. And after some research, I found that also relates to most other AI software that does text to image, for example. And like, for instance, AI might accidentally stick in another hand or another arm or another leg into your image. And that's okay, because all you do is you just reproduce that image again, and usually it comes out better. Since I've purchased Artistly, and even though it's got that one flaw which I've found so far, it's got another flaw too. And it's like when you produce an image and it's got a text bubble, and even though you've got the precise text in your description, when the AI produces the image, the text is sometimes flawed. There's extra characters put in there. Some words are mumble jumbled, but that's okay because you can fix that within Artistly, and I can show you how that's done. I use Artistly for my thumbnails. All my images that I use now in my videos are all produced with Artistly, which means that I no longer have to worry about copyright issues, which used to be a thorn in my side for ages. So let's have a look. In my Facebook, if I show you my Facebook page, which I call Laughaholics, and just show you some of the photos, all these photos that you can see here, they're all made with Artistly. I'm producing brand new jokes never seen before, and it is unbelievably good. When I produce a photo or an image with Artistly, like say this joke, for example, it doesn't work the first time. Sometimes it takes half a dozen attempts to get it right. And that's fine, because if I had to try to produce this photo on my own, it would never happen. I just don't have the talent. And that's a good thing about AI. With AI, you can use your imagination to create the image that you want, which is something most people can't do because they haven't got that artistic ability. So let's say, for example, I wanted to do another one. We would go into Artistly, and like all these images that you see here too, I've used for when creating my shorts. I use a green screen, and then I produce an image for the background of my green screen. And what used to take me hours, now I can do within minutes. All right, say for example, even this joke here. This one here was, rather than bring it up quickly, which one was it? Okay, it's this one here. Can you check to see if the blinker is working? And the blonde says yes, no, yes, no. And it's a cartoon type image. And that was what I wanted, and that's what Artistly gave me. But again, it took more than one go at it. It might have taken me half a dozen goes. And like I said, that's fine, because if I was to do it on my own, it would never have happened at all. And with Facebook, since using these images in Facebook, I have grown my following by 50% in the last couple of weeks, which is fantastic for me. All right, so let's show you what I mean. So rather than regenerate this one, or I'm going to half regenerate it, I use Mirror Magic, and then I go into, I've also done a couple of videos about how to refurbish old jokes and stuff. So I've got to find, okay, let's try this one here. Okay, so we'll save this one. I'll call it one test. Okay. There it is. Okay, so it uploads it first. Another thing about Artistically is it doesn't take up any of your processing power on your computer because it's all done in cloud or up in the internet, whatever they call it. All right, so first you do is you upload the image, then you describe, and Artistically virtually has a look at the image and it describes what the image is all about, and then you use a prompt. Okay, so it says it's picked it up as a cartoon illustration of a man and a woman playing pool together with the woman holding a cue stick and leaning blah, 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 blah. And it's got a bit of a thought bubble there or a speech bubble. So what you do is you just generate the image and it'll stick it up on your computer, and then you can have a look at it and you say, yeah, I like that, or no, I want to make it a little bit better. I usually try and make the cartoon images into like a Pixar type image. All right, so there it is there. It's not 100% like the one that was originally there. We'll have a compare the two. Okay, so that's what it looked like before. Okay, I think you pushed too hard, Steve. Both your balls have gone into my pocket. So, and the guy's heard the comment. Obviously, he thinks that, ooh, it doesn't sound quite right. But anyway, that's the image that it came up with. And that's the image that this one's like. So it's not perfect. So you go to regenerate. Okay, then I usually use 4. And I get rid of the cartoon illustration. I say a quality Pixar of a man and a woman playing pool together, with the woman holding a cue stick and leaning over the blue felt pool table while the man stands behind her with his arm around her shoulder. And you can see that the first one was nothing like that. The woman, so the description is accurate. It's just that the AI doesn't pick it up properly as it displays it as an image. All right, so give it another shot. Just change that little bit there. So generate the image again. It's now going to come up with 4, which gives you more of a selection. And the actual text looks pretty good. You can see it's getting better, but still not 100% because the guy's not behind her guiding her. So what I do then is I delete everything but 1. That way I've got the edit which I've made to the description there. Okay, so remove that. Yep. And then if you want to make it even better still, you can actually go regenerate and then use this where it enhances the prompt. And that makes the prompt sort of more descriptive, and normally the Pixar image comes out even better. So you can choose between fast and high quality as well. We'll do 4 of those as well, but for today we'll just go fast so it doesn't take as long. Normally I'll go high quality. Okay, so let's refresh that to try and, I didn't even have to refresh it. Okay, so this one's getting closer and this one's getting closer. So there's the guy leaning over her. So we'll have a better look at that. Just downloading it to my computer. And there it is. I think you pushed too hard, Steve. And notice how the words are jumbled. I've gone into my pockets. So that one's pretty good. Normally I'd give it another couple of goes to see if I can get anything better, but that one's passable. So then to fix the text, what you do is you just go delete the ones that you don't want. So do bulk delete, and then that's the one I'm going to keep. So I'll unselect that one. Okay, so remove that. Then you go into create design, you go advanced AI design, image designer. Then you go start creating, call it pool, whatever you want to call it, but because it's something to do with the pool table, I just wrote pool. And these are all the ones that I've done on the side that you can't, that was on the other page. Anyway, choose from design. So that's the one there that I'm going to use. import selected. Normally I upscale it, which makes the quality of the image even better, but that takes a few minutes. I'm just not going to worry about that for now. So then I'm going to grab the text. So it's got like a text editor, just for a comparison. So you got to hit grab. Then once you hit grab, you can actually edit all the text. I won't go and edit everything. I'll just pick one line. And yeah, so that's that. This is how you fix your text when the text isn't 100%. You can also add text to the image as well. You can change the color, you can change the font. That's all easily done. Normally on mine, I have I've been adding like a little. So like that one's got Laughaholics. So it's like a little signature. So I'll put it somewhere. That one I put on the review mirror. Okay, should we be ready now? Okay, so that's spelled think wrong. So you just go, and I think the text was I think. So you just put I think you, wrong one, that's the one there. And then you could shift it there. And then you do the next one. So use, I'm going to delete that one. And you push too hard, Steve. Okay. And make that bold so it looks the same. So probably have to give it a hard, it's going to be too big. But you get the drift. That's what you do to change the text. So, as I said before, it doesn't always get the text 100%, but that's easily fixed. It won't, on your first go, unless you're really lucky, it's not going to give you the image that you want. It might, it's going to be flawed in some manner, and it takes a few goes, and sometimes you need to edit that prompt a little bit. And every time you edit that prompt, it comes up with a better image. And you notice when I did the last one where I enhanced it, it actually came up with a nice, better looking Pixar. Okay, now with thumbnails, let's do that as well. Okay, so normally when doing thumbnails, you do that one, and no, it's this one here, AI Design Agents, and you do YouTube thumbnails, and then you paste in the link to your video. But what I like to do also, because sometimes it's not 100%, I usually make my own straight away. So I would say a brilliant Pixar image of a, say, billboard with the text, and you say funniest ever Pixar images. It'd be good if I spelled it properly. In a brilliant, classy, and we'll call it a 3D font with the sky background is full of stars with 2 moons. If it comes up with the 2 moons, it's a drive-in setting with cars lined up to see a movie. All right, then I'm going to enhance it, the prompt, and this will be it. Let's see how it worked out. Okay, then I'll go 4 images, generate the image, and if that doesn't work, I'll do another 4. Oh, should have made. Okay, it's just gonna regenerate because normally if you're gonna do thumbnails, you want 16:9. Okay, so there's the first one. And then you virtually pick the one that you want. You can, if you wanted that to be centered, and you would say, I want the billboard in the center. And that's it, guys. So if you've got any questions, just leave a comment down below and I'll be happy to do another video or explain it in the comment for you. Don't want to bore you with anything else. As always, I love talking to you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with everyone. And yeah, don't forget to follow me so you don't miss out on other videos. This is Peter from My Bonzo channel signing off and wishing everybody a great day and look after yourselves. Catch you later, guys.